So we are getting Lost Legends in collector booster packs of Dominaria United. The story goes is that they found a bunch of boxes in a warehouse of Legends right in time for the 30th anniversary of Magic. Yay! What a great coincidence. But what they're going to do is they're going to randomly seed these Legends cards into collector booster packs of Dominaria United because, Jake, like you said, right when it was announced, well, there it is, chat. You've got to do something to get people hyped for your set after a premium reprint set.
That's what, you know, and this is a conversation that you and I had just like a couple days ago. We were like, you know, what are they going to do?
Nobody's going to care if they don't do something.
If you're coming off, if you're coming off a tier 1 set, and what that means is a premium set like Double Masters 2022 for anybody who's watching here, you know, there's going to be a ton of wallet fatigue. So going into the next set, that next set has to be an absolute banger or else people aren't going to buy it. But the question here is like, okay, they found pallets. This is what they said. And, you know, you can go do the due diligence yourself, but they said they found pallets of this. So if they found pallets of Legends, and they did say on stream that there's going to be commons, we're going to go through the list here and look at all of them. But if there's going to be commons, and they're going to be roughly 1 per case of collector boosters, if there's 8 collector booster boxes per case, and you're pulling 1 per case, I'm telling you, like, even though they're saying you can pull Tabernacle, you're not going to find it.
Wait.
It's just not going to happen.
They are not going to have Ramirez de Pietro on their possible pulls list. Is this okay? So let me confirm here, chat. What I'm looking at here is these cards. This is another piece of this tale that's being woven. I don't get this. Jake, here we go. You want another piece of this? Due to some weird 1994 collation print runs, we simply didn't open certain cards, despite opening case after case after case. Just some weird 94 collation print runs, Jake. We found these in a warehouse, by the way, but there is also a weird 94 collation print run, and there's just some that we didn't open. So this is that list, and for some weird reason, I just saw that we're getting the cool new like version of Ramirez de Pietro. Check out our other video when we talk about them redesigning Legends as actual commanders for the here and now. But that card's not going to be included in the actual set. That's weird.
We simply didn't open certain cards despite opening case after case after case. And these include...
Oh, you called it. Look at this. Alabaster Potion. Additionally, the following cards will not be included. So we've got this
called it Nether Void, Invoke.
Exactly. Alabaster Potion.
Library. Yep.
Makes sense. Cut all the McNeil stuff. That makes sense. Chat, this is the card. Nope, they took it out of the database. So here, this is actually good. I saw chat trying to figure out the exact reason that Wizards had banned that McNeil card Invoke Prejudice, and here it is. We've removed this card image from our database because it has racist or culturally offensive art, text, or a combination thereof. Racism and cultural insensitivity are unacceptable and have no place in our games nor anywhere. So they also just went ahead and, like Jake speculated, dropped Alabaster Potion, dropped Darkness, and cards similar.
Nether Void, Sylvan Library, massive cards. So like Nether Void
is not included.
Of course not. Now, and Nether Void is one of like, okay, so if you're thinking about Legends, there's going to be a list of cards that come to mind that all the players want. It's going to be Tabernacle. It's going to be Moat. It's going to be Nether Void. It's going to be the Abyss.
Right.
It's going to be, you know, like Angus Mackenzie. All of these like hugely powerful cards. Eureka. So like cutting Nether Void, which was one of the top pulls, right? Like that hurts massively.
Yeah.
And I get it because it's like I get Invoke Prejudice being banned off the list.
Sure.
But like a throwback Sylvan Library, a throwback Nether Void, like Nether Void is like an insane card. Like where does that go then? Is that just shredded?
So All Hallows Eve will be on there. If we're looking at the no list, It looks
Mana
like
Drain didn't appear. Like,
yeah, that is even weirder to me. But we will get Moat. Are we getting Chains? I think we might be getting Chains. Yeah, we'll get Chains. So I mean, we're getting some of the top hits. The top 3 hits all in there. Abyss, did we determine that's not in there? No, the Abyss is in there too. So top 4 hits: Cutting Nether Void, Eureka. Isn't Eureka Foglio? They've just like reestablished that connection with him. Yeah. So Eureka's in there. All Hallows Eve is in there. Mirror Universe. So I mean, I know that Nether Void would be a great one for them to reprint, but as far as the top 8 hits value wise, looking at USD prices of these cards, 7 out of 8 of the top hits, bang, are in here. So I think that's relevant. I think that's relevant to the conversation.
Good.
I mean, we still know that it's only 3% of these packs, at least according to what Blake said on stream. 3% of these packs will contain. Yeah, here we go. There are, of course, some details. We included cards of every rarity, so it could be anything from a common to a rare. Mythic Rare didn't exist back then. And we only had a finite number of cards from the set, so only about 3% of collector boosters will have a Lost Legends card. Any Lost Legends card will replace a common foil card in the collector booster. And they will all be English and, of course, non-foil. Yeah, they're all in English.
You have to hope that not only you get lucky enough to open a super expensive pack that has one, but you have to hope that you pull the right one.
And the right one, let's see, like down at the end of the first page.
So the people that are going to open this, it's going to be people that are doing volume, or you just hit the lottery and you get extremely lucky. I mean, clearly Tabernacle Quest would be the way to go. But the amount of product, in my opinion, that you would need to open, you could have just bought the Tabernacle 3 times. Like, that's truly how I feel about it. I think you would have to open so much product that you, by the end of it, could go out and buy a Tabernacle emote.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, well, and that's the thing, right? Is these are true lottery cards. This is what we were talking about at the beginning of the stream. We were saying it's only a matter of time until with, you know, like with the backwards numbered Viscera Seer. Cards like that, where it's only a matter of time until there's like these, oh, we're only putting 5 of these total across all collector boosters that are being sent out in the first wave or something, whatever. And it's got a piece of Richard Garfield's hair. You know what I'm saying? That it's only a matter of time until we're to something like that. This is just a step along that path. It's a more extreme step, you know, than we've seen.
Speculators. It's the kind of thing where
it'll keep box prices high.
It will. There will be sealed speculation where people are just like, yeah, you could go back and buy Legends, or you can get the Dominaria United collector packs that have a chance at pulling Legends as well. So I'm interested to see what's in the set, because if the set is good and I already want to jump into collector boosters because the cards in it are good, then great. But this for me is not enough of an incentive. Like 3% of collector boosters, we just saw that essentially one textured foil, which was also 3%, one textured foil appeared per case, right? Some cases that were lucky had 2. A case has 8 boxes. If anybody's watching, they don't know. A case of collector boosters, 8 boxes, at least for Double Masters 2022. But 3% of collector boosters, I don't know. If it's going to be 12 pack collector boosters, those are going to be much better odds than Double Masters odds.
It's interesting.
I don't know.
Treasure cards, Jake, you were talking about, you know, you're going to pull commons. And yeah, I mean, if you pull Vampire Bats, you've got a 66 cent card. All of these commons, looking at the top, by the 8th most expensive common, you're at a $2 card. The most expensive common is Darkness at $15.
And it's not in because it's Harold McNeil.
Because it's Harold McNeil. Exactly.
Yeah.
Chain Lightning, $11. for a Legends copy. Avoid Fate 7. So by the third card, we've dropped into single digit.
Now, if it's actual Legends from 1994, then the card should be indistinguishable from any of the old Legends cards other than being in just immaculate condition. Whereas most of them that are floating around are either, you know, in collections or graded. But it will put more of these cards into circulation, the big hits. It's just not very many. Not enough to affect the price, in my opinion. The Poetic
Minute asked if we thought that this was going to change the secondary market price of these cards. And I agree with Jake. It's an absolute no. The price of these is not going to be affected by these. This is just a lottery card in a pack, and that is all it should be viewed as. If you pull one, awesome. Yeah. Hopefully you pull one of the rares. I will say, Jake, looking at the rares, if you can.
If you pull a rare, you're doing great.
Right. The least expensive of the, what is this? This is the first 60 cards. So the 60th most expensive rare is a $70 card. That's all I'm saying. And you go up from there. So if you do pull a rare, sick. You got a nice little lottery card. But they're going to be so rare that, you know, I don't think Chromium is going to go down from being a $95 card just because a Chromium was opened and now it's being seeded into some random booster pack.
Now, you know what is worth noting is that if you are the kind of person who's been trying to create a legend set, if you are the kind of person who's been trying to get like good, nice, minty copies of Legends cards, of like commons, uncommons, you might have to pay a little bit, but that would be a good way to fill out a Legends set.
Hey, yeah, I mean, I was seeing, talking about this in chat. This
graded 10s.
Yeah,
graded
these
10s
actually may
soon.
hold a more premium price even. If you're looking at, if you pull a Eureka, you're gonna get a minty fresh copy of Eureka, and so you can go send it off to PSA. That's a really good point.
I mean, even if you pull a common or an uncommon,
right,
it's going to be a minty fresh card from 1994 from a set that was only around for, I believe, like 2 months or something like that,
Yeah. So, I mean, look, to wrap this one, this is a lottery ticket. It should be viewed as such. It is a cool thing. It is not a thing that will move these prices. Very likely, Jake, look, you're not going to pull a Tabernacle, pal.
No, and neither are you, and neither is anybody here. Maybe Bad Boy Gaming will get lucky and he'll pull one.
He always seems to figure out a way.